Hello and welcome back to another stream. I'm the Count of Monte Fisto, and we're just about wrapping up Spooktober, just this stream, and I guess stream the early morning of November 1st to finish up my run of Resident Evil 2. Pretty cool. It's extreme battle mode. It's really fun. Anyway, this is more just for popular demand, at least as I interpret popular demand. The YouTube re-uploads have been getting a lot of views, and I figured that I did 3 scenarios in the first part that were my own custom, 3 of the typical Halloween scenarios that are being promoted. Then there's 3 more single-player Halloween modes. I'm not really touching the featured scenarios because I feel like they're forced. I'll give you a hint, or I'll give you a sample. You have Danu's Curse, the Spliced Hybrid. I mean, the IKEA, which I feel like is... I love Vine Sauce. I do. But I feel like the IKEA thing is kind of forced, unless it's just an in-joke that I don't get. But anyway, let's dive in. I like the standard... If I want to do something freaky, I'll do my own freaky thing with custom. Let's go into Halloween Night. So we did the Haunted. We did Halloween Night. And we did, it was a dark and stormy night. Those are the 3 we did. So today we're going to do Alone, The Room, and Haunted. So let's do, or Alone, The Room, and Note. I can barely read. I'm on multitasking here. I got my coffee to try to wake up a little bit, because I'll be up until it's around 10. So let's do Alone. I don't really know what these 3 exactly mean. Dud, dud, dud. You hear a pounding noise like the beating of a drum. As you awake with a start, you look around to find yourself alone. Look at how big this prompt is, Jesus. Lying on the damp ground in the dark clearing. You try to remember what happened, but you can't even remember who you are. Everything is hazy, and your head aches. You stand up, but a chill runs down your spine as you hear the drumming sound again. Louder, closer, the forest around you starts to glow deep red. And with a feeling of dread, you know something is coming for you, and you should run. As you turn to flee, you remember the demons! You can't remember if you left them alive or not. Oh, this is my Doom playthrough. But you've run out of time to remember. The drums are pounding louder and brighter red than ever. In the distance, you see a pair of demonic eyes lit up by a red glow of the forest. What do you want? Accursed demon? That's a word, right? Accursed? Ah, 2 C's, alright. In between you and the trees, you see the form of a red-eyed, demonic-looking creature with long black claws and horns. In one hand, it holds a glowing curved sword, while in the other, it holds a blood-stained dagger. Does it really need knives if it has claws? Come to introduce yourself? Sure thing. I'm the Count of Monte Fisto. Now tell me, good Sir Demon, what is it you want? Why am I here? I want your soul, mortal. As the demon speaks, you can tell he's enjoying every minute of your terror. The Count of Monte Fisto knows that he... Oh, what? He's the Count of Monte Fisto? Alright. Knows that he has you exactly where he wants you. What? Are you sure? Yes. Let's see. Oh, what's up? Blaine's Vlogs and Gaming. How you doing tonight, man? Run for the trees to hide and contemplate your next move. Yes, of course I'll give you my soul. You say, what the fuck? It just ignored me. You say, trying to not show fear. Good, good, the demon replies and gulps down a blood red potion from a bottle he takes out of his cloak. Oh god. Hey family. Care to hook me up with, oh god, some of that delicious Kool-Aid? How do you spell Kool-Aid? It's like that, right? The demon stops talking when he realizes his terrible mistake. Kool-Aid, really? He says, pouring more blood-red Kool-Aid onto his dagger. Then the demon begins to laugh, a very scary sound. I knew I had forgotten something. Oh, I'm doing good tonight, Blaine's. Let's call you Blaine. I'm doing good tonight, Blaine. Let's see. Yeah. You forgot to give me some Kool-Aid. What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Alright, let's ignore the shit. Always. No, you're getting the blood as soon as I cut your throat, he says and twirls a dagger. The demon swings his sword at your neck, which you dodge at the last second. You roll under the demon's sword and stab him in the foot with your dagger. Stab him in the other foot and steal his Kool-Aid. Some goofy ass music. What is this from? Paper Mario Sticker Star? Alright, we'll hold on to it. The demon lets out a horrible scream of pain. He falls to one knee, but still manages to swing his sword and cut open your face. Ah, you scream. I can't see out of my right eye. Borrow the demon's eye to replace your own. Taking the black orb from the demon's socket, you do your best to carry it with you as you run deeper and deeper into the forest. You stop and drop the orb, but before it hits the ground, you feel a very sudden and powerful drain on your life force. What is that feeling I feel? You look down and see your life force, which seems, I guess it's Final Fantasy VII all of a sudden, which seems to be almost completely depleted. You may have to seek the truth. Alright, well, pick up and inspect the black orb. See if... and then try to see if you can use it. You pick up the black orb and examine it. It looks like a normal black orb, but you have no idea what it does. It also feels weird in your hand. What would be the best way to proceed? Pick up the orb and run. It's like telling me what to do. Crush and consume the black orb of chaos. I guess the demon's just behind us, like screaming in pain. You crush and consume the black orb. You pick up the black orb in your other hand. You'll never make it, fool, the demon says, running towards you. Throw the second black orb at the demon, laughing. Great idea, you say. Who am I saying great idea to? You say, throwing the second black orb of chaos. The demon catches it, but before he can react, you run through the forest. Soon you find yourself reaching a cliff. The moon is out in full force, and the scene that unfolds is pretty spectacular. Scale down, oh god, the cliff. Blaine says, AI Dungeon is the best game ever. Yeah, I really enjoy it, I really do. I have been considering buying the Dragon mod, but I don't know, $10 is kind of a lot per month. And I think this mode does pretty well. As you draw closer to the ground, you notice something is wrong. The large castle you saw earlier was replaced by a small hut, alright, and instead of the castle's spires, you can see the small chimneys of various smokestacks poking out of the horizon. Run in... let's see. Knock, how about that? Knock on the door of the hut. I'll be polite. I'll be polite here. You knock on the door of the hut. You hear a scratching sound from inside. Hello? The door opens slowly and a small red demon appears. I guess I really am in Doom World, huh? It scratches his head and looks at you inquisitively. What do you want? Yes. Can you help me? I seem to have lost my eye in a sword fight a little while ago. I see. The demon looks at you with a very intense stare. He begins to walk towards you, his hands outstretched. Don't worry, it's just a standard procedure I have every new customer go through before we exchange any valuable items. Avoid eye contact. Shit. While he fondles you. And try not to make conversation during the procedure. Thank you, Blaine. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the subscription. The demon slips a leather around. Oh god, a leather string around your head and tightens it. Which head? He takes the orb from your grasp and places it in a small chest. He then closes the chest and locks it. There, you can keep it there while you're here. It's pretty safe. All right, man. Whatever you say. Now help me fix my eye. I'm bleeding pretty bad over here. The demon nods his head and helps you up. He walks you through the forest, and after a few minutes of struggling through the undergrowth, you come across your sword lying on the ground. I must say, I'm impressed you found your weapon. Thanks. Now what? I'm along for the ride, dude. Whatever you want to do. The demon stares at you with his soulless red eyes. He reaches out and adjusts your collar before looking around furtively. That was a good find, good eye. He grabs your hand and begins to lead you to the castle. Follow him to the castle. Not really sure what my goal is here. As you walk, you notice the castle's changed again. Instead of a large castle, you're led to a huge fortress. The fuck is the difference? It looks very menacing. Standing there with its black walls and large spiked metal gate. It gives you the shivers just looking at you. Go inside the castle and see what's good. You enter the castle and your heart sinks. Instead of a grand hall with marble floors and elegant paintings of lands you've never even heard of, you are faced with a large open space, lit only by a few small candles placed around. Alright, dude. Why are we here? This is where you pick up any stolen goods that we recover, the demon says. You look around noticing racks and large chests full of valuables. You hear a small chuckle from behind you. See who's laughing? Where's this going? There in the corner of the room is a man. He is dressed in a black robe with a skull and crossbones on the front. Holy shit, it's a fucking pirate. Next to him is a glass of what seems to be alcohol. So you're probably wondering why I'm here. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Why are you here? Alright. I'll just fucking roll with it. I'm more wondering what I'm doing here, but whatever. Ah, yes, I was hoping you'd ask that. Well, I'm here to introduce you the story. The story of my team, the story of my organization, the story of your life. That's very interesting. I like when it's like telling me what I say. It's like, all right, sure. But isn't this a bit too short notice? Not at all. In fact, it's better if we do it now. You see, I only have a limited time to explain my team's story before they get back, and I'd rather they liked you. What would you have me do? Is he like recruiting me? Am I being recruited by like Demon Castle Man? Pirate? Whatever you like, but I was hoping you'd help us steal the Mona Lisa from the Louvre Museum in Paris. That's the most I've ever heard them say in one go. Alright, you got me. What did I agree to? Listen to the strange pirate as he explains the plan behind the Mona Lisa heist. I wonder what parameters make it go in these weird fucking ways. The pirate begins to laugh, a harsh sound which makes you wince in pain. You're not seriously considering helping them, are you? Oh, I guess there's another pirate in the room. Well, you did offer me a spot on the team. I mean, he did. I mean, I am down an eye, so I guess I'm already halfway there. A spot on the team, a one-way trip, kid. I'm not allowing you to return. The pirate begins to pace in front of you, a look of seriousness coming over his face. All right, what is my role in the heist? Am I the watch? The bag man? The getaway driver? The muscle? He laughs, a slightly more sane sound than his previous laugh. The role of the man is to pave the way for the team. You're basically a messenger. There are three parts to this heist: the page themselves, the art, and the venue. Alright, tell me about the page. I know what you mean by that. The page. I am so, like, lost. Oh shit. The Macarena time. The page are the three robbers themselves. Alright, so the page is just what the team is referred to. There are three of them. They are masters of disguise and stealth, and will be getting into the Louvre via the underground tunnel system. Let's just say they don't exactly get a lot of people into the Louvre at night. And what do I do? Why do you want me on your team, dude? They have the Mona Lisa, which is basically a large painting wrapped in a large piece of very heavy silk. They will be carrying it out of the Louvre and onto a carriage where you will meet them. You wait for the pirate to continue. Continue to listen to the pirate's plan. You're waiting in the woods near the Louvre, where the three-page will be meeting you. Alright, so I guess it's just time jumped. Shit. You have the plans for the museum. Literally, my role in the heist is just to stand around. You think I'm more of a liability than anything else. You have the plans for the museum in your pocket. The agreement was that you would meet the 3 robbers there. I mean, I guess it's an easy cut, huh? Look around inquisitively. Ever, like, realize that you've never wrote a word before? And then as you're typing it, you're like, oh wow, I'm dumb. You look around, the woods are dark, and you can hear various sounds of small animals scurrying about. The wind is chilly, and you wrap your jacket more tightly around yourself. Suddenly, you hear a branch breaking behind you, almost as if it was being broken from a great distance. Is that you guys? Did you get the picture? I feel like I've listened to this song like 8,000 times already. We're gonna skip ahead. Yeah, we'll skip ahead again. That should be good. Ooh, that's good. The 3 robbers are obscured by the darkness of the night and the thick forests, and they are too far away to be seen. Only the pale light of the moon filters through the leafless trees, and even this is blocked by the black trees. Go to them. You begin walking through the woods, following the sound of a breaking branch. Continue walking. Come on. Come on. Give me something. You walk through the woods, following the sound of the branch. Suddenly you notice something in the distance, a carriage with 3 people inside. Horse pulls it along rapidly, drawing closer to you. Wave down the carriage. Oh god. Oh my god. There we are. You see that the carriage is moving too fast to jump. You run after the carriage and manage to grab a hold of the back door handle as it turns a corner at breakneck speed. I did nothing for this heist. Back door opens and you hear a voice shout to you. Alright, well, what the fuck do they say? Get the hell out of the way, boy. Just, they're probably mad at their boss for, like, insisting that I join this thing. No, fuckface. That robed pirate man wanted me for this heist for some purpose. Yet unseen. There must be a reason. Surely. The man pulls a pistol from his belt and immediately fires at you. You dive behind a tree just in time to avoid his shot. You can still hear the shot even over the noise of the carriage. The man yells something about a rat in French. Shrug and walk back to the castle. I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna be like, hey, they shot at me. You pull a flask from your pocket and have a long drink, and then continue towards the castle. Suddenly you trip over something. It was the body of a dead French nobleman. He's been shot through the chest and is lying in the middle of the road. Loot his corpse. Search the corpse, but find only a small amount of gold coins and a letter in his jacket pocket written in French. You can't read it, so you quickly loot the corpse and take the documents. The nobleman's name is Viscount Jean-Baptiste. Let's see. Wear his clothes and assume the identity of Viscount Jean-Baptiste. Intriguing. The next day, you were discovered attempting to escape the Bastille by a guard. I mean, yeah, we're in French because we're robbing the Louvre, but it's still ridiculous. By a guard who is surprised to see you. You are imprisoned inside the prison and put into the general prison population. Demand a meeting with the shit. What is the what's it called if you're like a leader of a warden? There we are. Warden. Explaining that you have an important mission to fulfill and a vital note you are carrying. A guard refuses to grant you any meeting with the warden, but they're sympathetic and allow you access to the prison library for an hour a day. There you find books about valuable historical treasures that are currently in France. Use the prison library to learn how to speak French. I like how I can't even speak French and I'm assuming the identity of Viscount Jean-Baptiste. Like, it's a fucking heavy, like, British accent. You spend weeks reading the books in the prison library and slowly begin to understand more than rats eat bread and die. Is that like a Dr. Seuss book in ancient French? The guards give you a few vocabulary words to start with, and afterward you read books about the history of France and the treasures of France. Use my newfound French speaking abilities to decipher Viscount Jean Baptiste's note that you found earlier. There's a method to my madness. A week after you escape from prison, you manage to crack the secret code of the note. You find that it contains details about a map of all the tunnels dug by the Huguenots fleeing from religious persecution in 1681. A note also contains a series of numbers. Read the series of numbers. The numerical string reads 117, 59, 80, 91, 82. You punch the numbers into the keypad of the only safe left in your room. A solid gold treasure chest you found in an attic filled with other stolen treasures. Ah, that hurts my head. You punch the numbers of the only safe in your room. Alright, so the safe is a gold treasure chest. Alright, you think if the treasure chest was solid gold, that would be worth a shit ton? Alright. Rummage through the solid gold treasure chest. Am I still in prison? Oh, weeks after you escape prison, alright. God, a lot of the time jumps, man. Find a solid gold pocket watch, Jesus, and a pile of gold coins. That's it. With another note on top of it. The note reads, "The key to the king's treasure room is hidden somewhere on the king's person. Find him and you may..." Oh. You can rob the king if you rob the king. Great note. Find him and you may find the treasure room key. Utilize the underground tunnels of the Huguenots and your map in order to sneak into the king's palace. That's good, right? You sneak out of your underground lair. This is a Halloween story. Jesus, Jesus Christ. You sneak out of your underground lair and begin to explore the tunnels dug by the Huguenots fleeing religious persecution. You are in a dark maze of corridors, tunnels, and staircases. Just as your light runs out, you find the exit. Go through the exit and look around at your new surroundings. You find yourself in a grand hall filled with furniture and lavish decoration. You see guards posted at every exit, including the one you came in. There's an old man sitting on a throne made of black leather. He has dark skin and long curly hair. Well, we're gonna have to sneak up behind him. Sneak up behind him and lift the key from him. You creep up slowly behind the king, trying not to make any sudden movements. The king looks up at you and slaps you hard across the face. "I am the king!" you shout. You fall to your knees, clutching your burned cheek. Slap him back. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? You swing your hand, connecting it with the old king's jaw. He falls backwards, his head hitting the stone tiles and killing him instantly. Could you imagine watching a man murder another man with a slap? The guards scream in surprise as you run out of the room and up the stairs. Hide in the tall towers until... Yeah, let's just hide. You know, we'll see where this story wants to go with this. You run in a tower window and look out at the city. You see the streets filled with screaming people running in fear. You scream in frustration as you realize tonight is the night. What's going on? Yeah, just go with it, AI Dungeon. You tell me. You have to do something. You think about all the things you could use in the rooms of this tower. What night is it? What is happening throughout the city? What have we been forewarned of? Oh god, it's probably E. Yeah, forewarned. Got it. You go to the bookcase in your room and leaf through the dusty, out-of-date books. You find a 1901 edition of the Encyclopedia Britannica. I'm just gonna read it. What the fuck's going on in the city? Fucking... Ignore the book and continue to look out over the city in chaos. It's like, it's telling me some crazy shit's going on, but it's not telling me what crazy shit's going on. You lean your head out of the window and scream in horror and exhilaration. You see a black mass looming over it. Part of the city. To the end of the world, it is growing larger every second. The moon is hidden by the smoke from the destruction. The sky is completely obliterated. Tonight's the night. I don't know what this fucking means. Are we dying? Are the demons taking over? You're standing in front of the window, looking out over the city in trance. You can hear the screams coming from all directions. You lean out the window and scream a war cry of hate and adrenaline into the all-night air. I just killed the king. The sky is red. Oh, is this like Oblivion? This is like Oblivion, you know, the king dies and then, you know, Oblivion gates start to pop up. Sky is red. Jump down from the tower and into the crowded city. Oh, I say that? Oh god. Yeah, we'll undo that. We'll copy it though. Do. You plunge into the mass of terrified people, moving them out of your way. You see a man pulling a wagon filled with barrels of gunpowder. You grab the side of the wagon and pull yourself forward so you are riding on top, sitting between the two barrels. Continue riding the wagon, observing the city. I still have no idea what's going on with the city. See a large, dark figure standing on a rooftop. It is screaming at the top of its lungs, terrifying the people in the street. You duck down and continue riding in silence. A gunshot explodes out. The man sitting next to you is blown to pieces. Loot the man sitting next to me. Oh, all right. Next track. Let's go. Up. All right. This one's by Abysmal Symphonia. We'll try it. Hopefully it's good. You grab the wallet off his body and take all the cash you find. You put it in your pocket and continue riding. It occurs to you that you're driving straight towards a large group of soldiers who are following you as you drive by. Leave the wagon and run towards the dark figure on the rooftop. I want to see what his deal. I'm just gonna confront and be like, hey, whatever you are, tell me what the fuck. You're staying on the roof of the wagon next to a large figure. He turns around to you. I've been looking all over for you, he says, his face mangled and bloody. We have a lot to discuss. Are you the pirate lord from the castle? I haven't seen you since the Mona Lisa heist. The page were a bunch of dickheads. One of them even tried to shoot me. I'm assuming this is the same guy. He's been looking for me for fucking weeks while I was in prison. The page were a bunch of amateurs, my friend. Let me show you what real pirates are like. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a folded piece of paper. Look at the piece of paper. Maybe he like found some treasure that like triggered the end of the world. Like some HP Lovecraftian treasure. Unfold the paper and read the rules for the game. First rule of pirate: identify your captain, he says. I am Captain Pirate. Second rule of pirate: never trust your opponent. Do not trust Captain Pirate. It's like Fight Club. He stares at you for a few seconds and suddenly slams his hand into your chest. Third rule of pirate: if you are taken prisoner, behave in such a way that you are not suspected of acting alone. That you are not suspected of acting alone. Look down into my chest. Blaine says, what the fuck is happening? Blaine, if you figure it out, you let me know, man. I'm fucking right there with you. We're both along for the ride. You feel a large knife that's been stabbed into your chest. Fourth rule of pirate: when taking a prisoner, always make sure you get the heart, Captain Pirate says. And don't worry, Samuel, I'll make sure to get the captain's heart. Stab him back quickly. I'm taking both of us down, motherfucker. I am Captain Pirate. That's awesome. He quickly pulls his knife away and stabs you in the chest. You fall back and he grabs the knife and holds it to your throat. He smiles at you as you choke on your own blood. Now you die, he says. Spit in his face one last time. He pulls the trigger, the bullet grazing your chin. How did he miss? You gasp for one last breath. You live one more day under the pirate's boot, a reminder of the fear he instilled into the city. So how did this... So this guy stole the Mona Lisa and then somehow, like, triggered the end of the world standing on rooftops screaming at the masses. Alright. What's up? I'm hungry. How you doing today? Let's see. And the moral of the story is... Don't be a sucker. Alright, I mean, I guess I probably should have questioned Captain Pirate when he was giving me the mission. I don't know why he was so hell-bent on me dying, though. Alright, interesting story. Jesus. So I went from waking up in a demon-infested forest to being talked into stealing the Mona Lisa by a pirate, then spending a few weeks in the Bastille. I killed the king, and then the end of the world was triggered by Captain Pirate. I guess he found some sort of Lovecraftian device. Alright, next one. So that was Alone. Once again, we did it. Was a dark and stormy night, haunted and Halloween night last time. That video is on YouTube. And now we will go into The Room. Hopefully not the Tommy Wiseau room. As much as I love that movie, I just don't think it's Halloween themed. It was a dark and stormy night. Outside the window, a thick layer of clouds blotted out the stars, and lightning cracked ever so frequently. Inside the room, a single candle flickered fitfully, casting shadows everywhere you looked. The room was small and dimly lit. It seemed to be a bedroom. On the opposite side of the room, you saw a small desk covered with a layer of dust. On top of it, how many times are we gonna listen to this fucking song? Alright, next one. People love Mario 3D World, Jesus. Alright, there we are. Where were we? Small desk covered with a layer of dust. On top of it, you saw a small porcelain doll. Why is it in the past tense? Its porcelain face had a vacant, emotionless stare, and its hair was styled in a little curl at the side. The walls were covered with a haphazard pile of bookshelves, most of them empty, some of them half empty. The floor was covered with a patchwork of carpets, different shades of green and blue and brown. On one corner of the room, you saw a narrow bed. Perhaps it had once been white, but now was so covered with dust and cobwebs that it was nearly black. The candle flickered, casting a small, dark shadow on the opposite wall. Suddenly, the door opened. You shrieked and covered your mouth with both hands. "Shh, shh, it's just me," said a voice deep in soreness. You? Why, I thought you for dead. What were you doing? Where were you? See where the story's gonna take it. I was in a place filled with shadows, a dark and stormy night. In the flickering candlelight, I felt afraid. Suddenly, there you were, standing before me, my knight in silver armor. Shut up, you hissed, your voice trembling. They're gonna catch us! What is your name? What is your quest? My name is Sir Kit of Kingsbury. Alright, and I'm on a quest. Fucking hell. Jesus. And I'm on a quest to slay the beast who has stolen the kingdom of Casimir from King Alexander. My liege and master, tell me, are you a knight of the realm? This is supposed to be a spooky story. God damn it. And yes, to answer your question. I am indeed a knight. Fuck, I spelled knight wrong like a retard. Oh my god. Ah, a knight. I would be dishonored if I did not tell you that I will need your help on the mission. Wait. It's like a double negative. I would be honored if I did tell you that I will need your help. Okay. Specifically, I would like you to carry a vital message to Baron Argor. Can you do this? Is it a spooky message? Is Baron Argor in a spooky place? Just say yes. Message from the grave, telling me to warn you, don't go walking in these woods, for dark things are there. Tell him if he doesn't believe me that there's a corpse at the edge of the woods. Wait, so am I going to the grave? Or no, the message is from the grave. Okay. Okay. I'll wing it. So it's a little bit spooky. I'm warning him about something spooky. I can't do that. No, oh my god, that's quite all right. I suppose I can wait for his reply. If nothing else is available for now, I will stay the night in the forest. Tell me, what do you know of this Baron Angor? Is he talking to me? Who's talking? Who's talking right now? I know jack and shit about Baron Argor. Let's go to the spooky woods for a spooky Halloween. Spooky, 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 oh my, let's go to the spooky woods. The candles flickered and then went out. You let out a small shriek, but your dark adapted eyes quickly came to see in the dark. Alright, go with the, what's his name? Sir Kit of Kingsbury to the dark woods where the corpse was found. He did say like a corpse, right? Yeah. So I'm not making this shit up. Okay. You follow him, slowly navigating through the shadows. The path is barely distinguishable from the blackness that surrounds it, and you have to slow your pace to keep from stumbling into trees, tripping over roots, and other assorted hazards. Okay. You gotta give me something to work with. You take all the time you need to carefully traverse the path, but Kit is in a hurry, and he's eager to meet his mysterious spooky contact. I'm glad it's using spooky now. This is it. Let's see. Oh god. I held shift for fucking 5 seconds. God damn it. Fucking sticky. Has anyone ever used sticky keys in the history of planet Earth? I don't understand the point of it. He says. So, what are we supposed to do here? How did this man die? It's pretty good music for this, huh? A horrible crime was committed here. A man's body was found with his hands and feet bound, but his eyes removed, his mouth sewn up, several knives shoved in his back. Okay, and it gets even weirder. Was there a midget involved? I'm getting to that. The victim's name is Henry, or at least that's what his teeth are. What does that? I'll explain on the way. Let's go. Shit. What the fuck is that? Oh man, that's great. I'm parked over there. Oh man. go with Sir Kit of Kingsbury to his, let's see, 89 Ford Econoline, while continuing to hear what happened to the dead guy. That is Econoline, right? I guess. Let's wing it. That's what he's driving. Inside the car, he pulls out a cigarette lighter and a pipe with a large bowl of what seems to be some kind of green rock. Holy shit. Could you imagine someone be like, yo, I got this green crack rock? But enough of Hunter Biden. You watch as he packs some bowls for himself and his new passenger. Are we smoking this? Yes, correct. It's not even medieval. It's just a dude dressed as a knight breaks into my house to like smoke weed with him. Oh man. Hit that shit, family. He lights up and puffs heavily on his cigarette as the car pulls out of the forest and onto the road. You have no idea where he's going, but the smoke is hitting you hard. You reach for the cigarette, but he grabs your hand. Look over at Sir Kit. Nope, not yet. When we're done, we're going to have a long night, so make yourself comfortable. The car ride lasts for eternity and then some. This is like a training day shit. And then it is over. He pulls into a parking lot of some sort. Is this where we're meeting? What's his name? Baron? What the fuck is his name? Baron Argor. Alright. Baron Argor? Also, what kind of drug was that green rock? Smoking that green rock, son. I'm not meeting him. I'm meeting his or her, if they're a he, of course. I guess it does take place in 2020. I don't want to risk getting caught if there's more than one of them. We'll be meeting them, though, which is why we're here. Yeah, but why? What does this have to do with the dead body? With all the knives in his back? He's part of it. What? Wait. Are you going to kill him too? Oh, he killed him. Oh, shit. He killed the body. That's quite a twist. Not sure what's going to happen exactly, but I'm pretty sure I'm not killing him. What is this, some kind of initiation? I'm ready. I want to be initiated into whatever this is. Well then, follow me. He walks into the building, leaving you standing there. He turns and looks at you. We're going to have to hurry, because once the others arrive, he'll start the meeting. The less time we spend out in the open, the better. Continue to follow. Oh god, I can't fucking spell. What's his full name? Kit of Kingsbury. You are led into a room with several couches and armchairs. Oh shit, it's a casting couch. I'm gonna get fucked by a high-ass knight. A coffee table between them all. Nah, man. I'm not like that. I promise. What does this have to do with the corpse? How did that dude die? Subsequent questions? We're not going to talk about it now. Stalling for time, you think privately. You have to know before agreeing to this. There's a door on the far side of the room, and a painting of some woman in a nightgown on the wall across it. Wait. And observe your surroundings. Your surrounding. Fuck. You sit next to a window and observe the room. You see a man walk in. You wait for the meeting to start. You look over to the man. He says a few words and pulls out a map. Look at the map. Is this another like fucking heist? We're gonna be stealing the Mona Lisa. Oh fuck! Oh god, come on, dude. Please include any and all relevant details. He unfolds the map and spreads it across the table to examine it. Then you have a choice. He pulls out a large ornate knife. It looks at you. It looks like the kind you'd use for carving. Point at a random location on the map and start mumbling incoherently, but intensely. He raises an eyebrow as you begin to sweat nervously. No, it's okay, sir, you're fine, he says, and smiling reassuringly. He raises the knife and slices his palm, squeezing some blood out on the map. Look at the map. It's a demon map. It only shows what's on there if you, what is this, Animal Crossing? Well, it's some Animal Crossing music. What is this shit about all relevant details? The map shows miles and miles of forest and swamp, interspersed with roads. Most of the roads are only dirt paths, but a few look more like actual roads, with ditches and guardrails and such. What is this a map of? It's the forest where the guy died? Nothing, it's just a map. Bullshit! That looks like miles and miles of paths and swampland to me. You're planning an invasion or something. Nah, don't worry about it, he says, waving his hand submissively. Sir Kit of Kingsbury. Who is this guy? Maybe this is the Baron? He drops to one knee, his head bowed. Please, my emperor, I beg you will not harm him. He means you no harm, I swear. The man looks up at you nervously, his eyes begging for mercy. You pause. It's cool. It's cool. Don't worry about that. Jesus Christ. But my emperor, they told me to tell you that I'm sorry. Sorry for what? For any disrespect. My emperor, are they white knighting me? For any harm done to your subjects, even if they did mean to harm or offend you, you sigh. How about this? I'll forgive you only if you finish telling me about the corpse by the woods. I guess I'm the emperor, he's the Sir Knight, and the other guy is the Baron. Fine. Did you hear about the corpse by the woods? He asked, standing. Yes. Go on. He tells you about how the corpse was found and who it was. He says that he had no idea that he was going to do that, even though he knew he was angry at you. He begs for mercy. I guess these guys killed him? Tell them I said it's okay. Now, explain this map to me. I'm with like just two dudes who are balls high. I guess all three of us are high as balls. He tells you the map is a magnificent failure, so it really is just a map. A huge project undertaken by the kings and queens of old. You know very well what it was. A plan to drain all the swamp and forests so that they might farm the land. These guys are just fuck-ups. They're just like blue-collar fuck-ups. Um. All right. Let's all get back into the. Oh God! No, no. Shit. If it's bad, I'll just go. Yeah, we'll just work with it. He goes on to say that the plan was mildly successful. The kingdom actually made huge profits from it, and development overtook the kingdom. A massive influx of peasants, all looking to better their lives with the work, caused the price of workers to rise. Oh wait, so the map is a magnificent failure, but the plan was successful. So it's just a shitty map. All right, okay, so let's see. All right, let's all get back into the 89 Ford Econoline. Hit that green rock one more time and drive back into the woods to investigate. Let's try to like bring this all together for the AI. You walk into the car and pop another green rock. So what happened to the poor guy's body, you ask? He's buried in the graveyard, my emperor. Go to the grave. Drive to the graveyard to examine the body. You drive a few miles outside the city and soon reach the graveyard. It's very large with many mausoleums, all broken down in disrepair. You pull over by the largest one and get out. Hit the green rock again and go in the mausoleum. He just freebase all of his drugs. Yeah, I think it's broken, you say. Well, best of luck to you, my emperor. You he just like send me and drive away. You walk over to the mausoleum and rap on its door. You hear some scuffling inside before it's opened. Quickly look inside. Very quickly before they run away. You peer into the mausoleum and gape. It's completely empty. The body must have been moved. You look around for any clues as to where the body might be. All you find is a large collection of gravestones leaning to the left. Read the nearest gravestone. It reads, in memory of Edgar, 1925 to 1931. There's a space after the date. You spot a second mausoleum. You walk over to it. 20 years dead. They had to update it like every fucking year. You see a third mausoleum. Sprint to the third mausoleum. I guess I'm alone. I mean, they're just fucking back in the van getting high. Which makes sense, looking at their story. You get to the third mausoleum. Welcome to Mausoleum 2, it reads. You spot a fourth mausoleum nearby. It reads, here lies Henry, 1934 to 1950. You spot a fifth mausoleum. Run back to the... Let's just keep being specific. 89 Ford Econoline. Hopefully it's still there. Get back to the 89 Ford Econoline, take off. You drive for a few miles until you spot a sign saying King's Pass. You drive on and stop at the bottom of a huge hill. I love this weird mix between medieval knights, investigation, drugs, and Halloween. It's a nice little mix. Look at the top of the huge hill. Surely there must be something on top of it. Oh, come on, you fuck. Oh, come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. It's huge, rusted spike standing out of the ground with a semicircle balcony attached to it, and a large red K on top. You can see the sun setting behind it, giving an ominous glow. Scale the huge, rusted spike. We're gonna go to that semicircle balcony. We're gonna get some answers. You walk to the top of the spike and take a running jump. You fly through the air, grabbing the balcony. You haul yourself up onto it with a grunt. There's a rusted cash register next to it. You grab it and peer inside. I didn't expect a cash register. All right. You can see a wad of Benjamins underneath it. You grab them and slip off into the sunset. Yeah, fuck it. Go home. You walk back to the city and make it home at midnight. You collapse onto your bed. Sleep. You wake up at noon the next day and shower. You dress in your best clothes, then walk to the cafeteria for breakfast. You grab a nutritious bowl of high-fiber cereal, a glass of orange juice, and settle into a table by yourself. Contemplate the meaning of the events from the night prior. You wonder if she was sent to seduce you. Who the fuck is she? Or was sent to kill you. It's quite possible that you were bait. If they want you dead, there's nothing you can do about it. Look around in paranoia. People are watching me. They're trying to kill me. Maybe I'm still high from the green rock. You wonder who watched you sleep and why. There's a very large man standing about 15 feet away from you. He has a thick beard reaching his chest and wide eyes. He stares at you, barking something incomprehensible. You stand and introduce yourself. His name is Russell. Shake both of his hands at the same time. I can outfuck with you. He stares at you, nodding his head slightly. He shows you to a hotel room he's occupying. Oh god. He insists on buying you lunch to thank you. You decline his offer and return to the room. The refrigerator is stocked with beer, some of which is expired. Drink the oldest beer in the fridge. Shit. Fridge has a D in it, right? You down the bottle of the beer. The sun is setting as you walk along the river. Your feet sink into the mud as you wade through the water. You spot a large tree just beyond. You quickly turn around, splashing a small girl. Hi. Who in the fuck is you? She looks up at you, a forlorn expression on her face. She's wearing a soiled, ragged shirt with no pants. Her hair is uncombed. You follow her gaze as she looks down at her dirty, muddy feet. Scream at the girl before laughing maniacally? Maniacally? It is maniacally. There we are. I'm learning so much about spelling. What's so funny? Look at yourself, you laugh. The girl looks up at you in disgust. You realize what you've done and start to laugh uncontrollably. She grabs your hand and pulls you forward. Kick the girl into the mud and run off laughing. Yeah, no, fuck it. I'll follow the girl. Fuck it. Let's see where you're taking me. You walk along until you come across a large tree. You climb up into it, finding a large branch high above the ground, perfect for sleeping on. You lay down and look at the sky through the branches. You wake up in the middle of the night. Who's there? Where is this going? There's a sudden and eerie silence. Then you hear a voice from deep within the shadows. She's pretty. You pull out your gun and aim in the shadows. Take me home now. Fire randomly. You fire as the shadow is shredded into pieces. The light from the barrel illuminates the room as you finally see who you're speaking to. A small girl is holding hands with a tall scarecrow-like horror. Talk to the scarecrow. Maybe we can turn to this Halloween again. This is some fucking weird ass music. Let's Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing has some bizarre music. Alright, let's do this. He stares at you motionless. Hello? The scarecrow doesn't move. You begin to get a bad feeling about this. I'm going to take you home now. The scarecrow erupts into movement. Shoot the scarecrow. I know where I got a gun from. You fire, bullets bursting out of his chest. He stops moving and falls over. It's not over yet, though. You hear footsteps behind you as you quickly turn around. Don't just lay there, get up. You see the scarecrow stagger towards you. What is it you want? Scarecrows? I'm guessing there's two scarecrows? I want you to pick me and my friend out of this field. Why? Because we have no one else to play with. Oh, that's sad. Alright. Help the scarecrows find a nice lawn full of flamingos and garden gnomes to hang out with. Oh god! I can't fucking spell. You walk with the scarecrow along the path of the river. You look down at the patch of short, dead grass alongside the track. As the scarecrow continues to look at you, your home for the night will be in that big oak tree over there. Sleep inside the tree. I'll just listen to the scarecrow. Oh my god. This is going nowhere. You climb up the tree and lay down its high branches. You sleep through the night and wake well before dawn. You look over at the scarecrow lying on the grass. You'd wonder if you should wake him before remembering what the scarecrows are really for. What do I do with that? You know what? You do something. You just take it. Take it and I'll see where you're going with this. Why is the scarecrow outside? The scarecrow doesn't answer you sadly or with disgust. Instead he stares at you blankly. Why is the scarecrow outside? He's not a scarecrow. He's a sign. Oh shit. Alright, I'll MC this shit. Just then, a billion crows appear in the distance, flying towards you. The crows caw in furious anger. Let's see what happens here. Let's do something. They fly straight towards your head. Get out of the way, scarecrow! You close your eyes, and crows fly over your head and into the scarecrow's eyes. The crows flutter to the ground as the scarecrow struggles to his knees. Watch as the scarecrow gets mauled by the flock of crows. The crows peck at the scarecrow's eyes and he collapses to his knees. Then they swarm and peck at his mouth. His eyes bulge. The crows peck at his cheeks, tearing pieces of flesh off for over an hour. Run from the crows. You sprint away from the flock of ravenous crows. They follow you as you sprint through the field, still calling. You run for hours before collapsing on the ground. You sit up and find yourself in the middle of a cornfield. The sun is beginning to rise. Call up Circuit of Kingsbury, asking for help, and also to wonder why the fuck you left me at that mausoleum. Ooh, is it breaking? You sit down by the river, close your eyes, and wait. After a moment, you open your eyes again and look around. A few yards away from you, a small group of crows are pecking at some entrails that have spilled out of a deer carcass. Consume the deer. You eat the deer, you feel fine. You stand up and begin walking along the river, planning to wait here until it's dark again before heading north. Crows call overhead. The end. You reach the scarecrow ending. And the moral of the story is... never under any circumstances trust a scarecrow. I don't even know what the scarecrow necessarily did. Alright. That was weird. I think the high point was smoking the green rock with Sir Kit of Kingsbury. Scarecrow bit didn't make any goddamn sense, but let's just move on. So now that just leaves a note. So let's just dive in. Generating story. You wake up alone in a room with no memory of how you got there. There's a desk with a letter on it. The letter addresses you by name, informing you that a life depends on what you do next. You are given the choice to A. Trust the note, B. Try every door to see if it's trapped, C. Attempt to find evidence through observation, or D. Ignore the note and try opening the door anyway. You choose one. Trust the note. What does the note say? As you read the letter, a strange wind begins to blow. You feel it on your cheeks and begin to notice small pictures begin to form on the walls. The images resemble paintings, but are actually moving. Look at the paintings. The paintings are actually people. They're performing impossible tasks. You attempt to count the number of paintings, but they move too fast to count. Each painting has a white background, a black background, a dark blue background, a light blue background. There are 6 paintings in all. Reread the note. It's good. It's alright. You reread the note. You notice that it speaks of fear and pain, of blood and death. Surely these images must be warnings. You have to choose to trust the note, or choose to open every door you find. I don't know. Start to open the doors. Start to open the doors. You hear a strange sound behind you, like the squeal of a pig or the chattering of monkeys. You turn to look and you see 6 doors, each different from the others, though they're all red. Open the first, the leftmost, how about that? Leftmost red door. You open the leftmost red door. It is indeed locked, and it makes a squeaking sound as you pull it open. The squeaking noise attracts the attention of the people on the walls. They begin to watch you, their eyes following you wherever you go. Walk. It's locked, and it makes a squeaking sound as you pull it open. Alright, I guess I broke the lock. I don't know. Walk through the door, ignoring the people in the paintings. You walk through the door, ignoring the people in the paintings. The door squeaks louder as you pull it open. The crowd of people watching you immediately divides into 2. Run through the door. Just go. Just go. You run through the door. As soon as you do, various noises are heard. A deep voice roars. How did they get past us? The squeaking of the red door is heard once again. A flock of birds flies away to the east. Continue east. Following the flock of birds. You continue east following the flock of birds. It's impossible to keep up with them in your state of exhaustion, and they must sense this, for they fly faster and further than any normal human could ever hope to. The birds seem to lead directly to a house in the distance. Go to the house in the distance. Cool, spooky house. Alright, we're getting somewhere. You go into the house in the distance, a small, ordinary-looking house. You seem to have reached your goal. The birds are gone. Ring the doorbell and wait. Nothing happens. You try the doorknob and find that the door is unlocked. Open the door. Get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. You open the door, get on the floor, everybody walk the dinosaur. Suddenly a small voice cries out, "Don't move!" A child's arm suddenly reaches out from behind a curtain and points a rifle straight at you. The child disappears from view. Take the rifle and inspect it. You take the rifle and inspect it. The weapon is extremely old and made from very strange wood. It appears to be a bird gun, though of a rather bizarre design. You wonder why on earth anyone would want a gun like this. Continue standing up. Fire a warning shot at the ground and ask if anyone is in the house. Fire a warning shot at the ground and ask if anyone is in the house. The shot is heard throughout the house. A figure slowly appears from behind a curtain. The man before you has a long white beard and is wearing a long blue robe. Yes? You... Gandalf doesn't wear... what's the name of the motherfucker from Harry Potter? Harry Potter Gandalf. That's his name, right? Are you... Knock off Gandalf from Harry Potter? You say, are you knock off Gandalf from Harry Potter? The man smiles and nods. I am he, yes. Is there a reason for the strange question? You decide to take a risk. Yes. I was following some birds and came to this house. I had found a strange note. Oh God. And escaped a room full of living, oh God, paintings and red doors. The wizard seems interested in this. He waves you inside and sits down in a rocking chair. He begins reading the note you had found. Very interesting. This is real interesting. Follow me. Alright. Follow the spooky wizard. I use spooky. You gotta keep this AI on track. You follow the spooky wizard. He creeps you out as wizards tend to do. He leads you through a long, dark passageway into a very bright room. You blink and look around. You are in a wizard's library. What now? Will you explain to me the meaning of the note? he hisses. I'm trying to listen to something. You are led to a corner of the library, and there you notice a grand piano. The wizard sits down at the piano and begins to play a beautiful yet eerie song. Pull out a bong and rip that shit while listening to the wizard's piano recital. How do you spell recital? Oh, it's with an E. I'm a fucking idiot. Your bong is... Your bong is strong, and you have lots of experience in smoking weed. You hit the bong with incredible strength, breaking it into multiple pieces. Can you imagine like seeing a stoner like hit a bong so hard that he like fucking breaks it, the glass like in his hands and shit? The wizard stops playing and gasps. He looks at you and begins to laugh. You laugh too, very nervous. Bong. Let's see. Strong bong glass is all over the wizard's library floor. just that. That's that. Let's keep it short. I don't want to MC this shit too hard. A few splinters of bong lie among the large scarlet drops. No, no, no! You will pay for that, the wizard hisses. The wizard begins to sweep up the bong glass and bongs. There's just fucking bongs all over his library. Oh, man. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. But you still haven't told me the meaning of the notes. The wizard stops sweeping and chuckles. Of course, apologies. The note is a joke set up by my wife. She loves to mess with me. Follow me. You follow the wizard. He leads you along a narrow passageway into another room. Continue to follow the wizard. The room is a bedroom. The furniture is a lot more modern and posh than the wizard's library. There are posters of pop stars on the wall. You're too good to visit me, right? Follow me. Follow the wizard. It's taking me through his whole house. Jesus. You follow the wizard into a room that's clearly a bathroom. There's a large jacuzzi. Oh god. Oh no! There's a no! There's a large jacuzzi in the middle of the room, and two large chairs on either side of it. Sit. I want to talk to you. Sit on the chair, but nothing more. Please, please. Maybe he just likes the sound of the bubbles. The wizard floats over. Oh no! 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 The wizard floats over to the jacuzzi and begins to get undressed. You realize it's time to leave, but the wizard won't let you go. Stay, he says, smiling. I want to talk to you. Why is rape so prominent in AI Dungeon? You sit on the lounge chair, nervous. Point behind the wizard, yelling. Shit. What's that? Before running away. Yeah, this is fine. The The wizard is too busy undressing to notice you, and you take advantage of it. You quickly turn around, but the wizard's robe is in the way. You don't want to look at the wizard's naked body, so you turn back around. Just run! Run out of the bathroom, screaming for help. I don't want to get raped by knockoff Gandalf. You quickly run out of the bathroom. You see the wizard following you. You scream for help, and there is a very loud noise. The jacuzzi is turned on full blast. Suddenly, the wizard begins to laugh. Keep running. Keep running. Out of the house. Stranger danger! You run out of the bathroom as fast as you can, but the wizard is following you. He chuckles as he catches up to you. No! He suddenly pulls you into a tight embrace. The bird is here. He whispers, follow me. Only if, for the love of God, you put on clothes, man. He lets you go as you laugh, and you follow him. He leads you to another bedroom. Don't worry, he smiles. The room is fully soundproof. You enter the room and see a huge grand piano. Shove the wizard's head into the grand piano and slam the top down. It's the only way, guys. The wizard obliges, laughing the whole time. The table splits in half, the candles set alight, and the tape decks go silent. The wizard's head smacks into the top of the piano, killing him. So he just lets me kill him. You quickly hide the body in a wardrobe before turning to the tapes. Alright. Play the tape decks. Listening intently. Alright, we got out of rape. Anytime you're about to get raped, just commit murder, and that's the best way. AI Dungeon teaches you a lot. The first tape begins as you're met with the sound of a roaring engine. You look at the wizard. What is this? What is this, wizard? The wizard smiles, and the tape decks begin to turn on. This. You guys, he's the zombie wizard. He's a lich. Is your new car! Oh wow, really? Really? What make and model is it? Oh my god. The wizard smiles. The tape decks begins to turn on. A Fort Mondeo, he says. Is that a real fucking car? It has 4 doors and 5 seats. Oh wow, really? What color is it? The wizard shrugs. Black, he says. What year is it? Oh god. The wizard shrugs, looking at you confused. I don't know, somewhere between 2000 and 2008. You frown. That's not very helpful. So where is the car? Can I drive it right now? I gotta look at Mondeo. Ford Mondeo. Let me look that shit up. Is that a real car? Ford Mondeo. Oh, it is. What does it look like? Hold up. Alright, so it's just like a standard, what is it, like a hatchback? What the fuck is this? No, it's like, I guess there's a hatchback model, but it just looks like a normal sedan. Alright. It's just a standard, slightly old car. Got it. The wizard smiles, and the tape decks begin to turn on. It's in your hands, little sprout. Take it for a spin. You smile as the car drives itself into the street. You reach down and open the passenger door. Drive into this city. Around the city Searching for cool shit to do. The car takes you on a whirlwind tour of the city. You drive around, stopping at, so it's like a magic car. Stopping at various points. You find a large building with an elevator and ride it up to the roof. There you find a large pool surrounded by luxurious apartments. Swim in the pool for a bit. You ever had a zombified wizard give you a car? I mean, that's some crazy shit. You jump after trying to rape you? Oh god. You jump into the pool and swim around for a bit. It's really a relaxing thing to do, and you could happily spend all day swimming, but you know you have to get back to the wizard to get your car. Go back to the wizard to get my Ford, what's it called? Monteo? Mondeo. Ford Mondeo. Let's call it like 2004. It's a 2004 Ford Mondeo. You walk back to the wizard's house and enter it. In the living room, you find him lying in a pool of blood. Thank God, with a large knife lying next to him. You also notice a tape recorder on the table. The tape is still running. Listen to the tape. Just the idea of like, you know, listen to this tape. You just hear an engine. What the fuck is it? It's your car. I was recording it earlier. Hello, Ian. A deep voice says. God? God, what the shit are you talking about? Fucking Zoolander. No, not God, the voice says, but he talks like one. Who are you, you ask? What do you want? The phone emits a loud beep as the voice continues. Listen to what the voice on the tape wants. Or it says. Is saying. Jesus. Ian who? Ian Fletcher, the voice says. Ian the created Fletcher. Is he a fucking rapper? What do you want? You ask again. You hear a loud beep as the tape finishes. Look for a phone book. Find a phone book and open it up. You look up Ian Fletcher. There's an Ian M. Fletcher living at 19 Churchill Close. That's a number to the closest police department listed under contact information. Find a pen and write down. Alright, go to 19 Churchill Close in your Ford Mondeo. You exit the driveway and along the way notice a payphone. You stop to use it. Should you use the phone? Should you call the police? Yes, you want the police to help you. If you're polite and explain the situation clearly, they should help you. I don't need no stinking help from the police. I got this shit. No, you don't need the police. You have everything under control. You don't need anyone else to help you. Alright, so continue. I'm curious how this ends. Continue driving to 19 Churchill Close. Oh god. What kind of street name is that? You pull up to the apartment building where a police car is parked in front. You notice a young black man, who you guess is probably a police officer, walking towards your vehicle. Should you pretend you don't know how to drive? Yes. Yes. Pretend not to know how to drive. Like, why? Yes, you decide to pretend to not know how to drive. You roll down your window. The police officer approaches your car. You notice he's wearing a bulletproof vest and carrying a large rifle-type gun. Yeah, hey. I'm looking up. I'm looking for a dude named Ian the Creator. Is that what it's called? The Created. Ian the Created. Fletcher. I think he's some kind of police demon rapper. Rapist. Oh god. You say this because you don't know what the hell else to say. That is true. The police officer seems to be sizing you up. The police officer looks at you for a moment, then he looks back at the apartment building. He begins to walk towards it. Follow the police officer into the apartment building. The officer leads you to an elevator and up to the 26th floor. He opens the door and you follow him to the apartment. So, do you know who Ian the Created Fletcher is? I like this music, it's trippy. What the fuck is this? Twilight Princess, City in the Sky. Alright, interesting. The police officer doesn't answer you, but seems to look annoyed that you ask. As soon as you enter the apartment, you hear loud rap music blaring from the apartment. The police officer walks straight to the window, opens it, and begins shouting at the person on the other side. I don't know. Look around the room. Oh, come on, fuck off. You can do this. Oh, come on. Come on. I know you know. You gotta try AI Dungeon. Top of a desk. A plasmacaster pistol. An Xbox with a damaged case. A large TV. A doorway leading to a bedroom. A pistol lying on top of the desk. You use your X-ray vision to try to look inside the TV. Use my X-ray vision to look around. Then grab the plasmacaster pistol. Is that like a real fucking thing? I'm assuming no. Plasmacaster. Oh, it's from Fallout. The Fallout gun, alright. You grab the pistol, and as you pick it up, you notice a huge energy drink sitting on the desk behind the officer. The officer shouts at the person on the other side, but they aren't listening. Chug the energy drink and fire up the Xbox. Drink the whole can, but you're not really feeling its effects. You open up the game, begin playing. As you play, you decide to take the rap career path. Yeah, no. If I know how this thing, I know how EA Dungeon treats games in the game. It's just gonna, God, fuck it. Become the new Ian the Created Fletcher. I guess I'm just saying that. You grab the pistol and shout to the police officer. Run over to the police officer and pull his legs back, flipping him out the window. Police officer screams and you yell out, "Shit!" You pull the officer out the window and he falls about 10 stories to the pavement below. You fall out after him. Unfortunately, you don't have any powers. When you land, you feel a sharp pain in your ankle. Your entire leg is throbbing with pain. You think you broke it. You are now the new Ian the Created Fletcher. Take the officer's badge to prove to help. Assume your new identity. So wait, why am I into this? I found the tape recorder in the wizard's house. So this guy killed the wizard that I killed. So he killed the undead wizard and left me a tape in order to bring me to his house. You take the officer's badge, then you hide out at your mother's house. You figure you can lay low there for a while. Unfortunately, the police managed to find you for too long. Start spitting out some fresh rhymes and making some sick beats, because that's the kind of shit Ian the Created Fletcher is all about. You get some fresh rhymes and bust out some sick beats. You put together a mixtape and call it Finally Getting It to Groove Again. You stick it in an envelope and post it to your boy Kairos. Wait for my boy Kairos's response. A few days pass and Kairos calls you. Hey man, I got a lead on the Ebony Claw Syndicate. Is that a rap group or is that a crime group? They got a big base of operations in a strip mall on 40s. I'm going to take a look at it tomorrow night, Kairos said. Meet up at the strip mall on 40 to meet with with Kairos. I don't even fucking know, man. The next night you meet at the strip mall on 40 with Kairos. Kairos pulls up in a new sports car. You climb in. So my niggas, what you know about this Ebony Claw Syndicate? Kairos sits with his legs crossed. Oh, wait, no, don't drive with your legs crossed. Looking out through the windshield. Yeah, that's the new name for the Vipers. What about their leader, you ask? Don't know, I haven't had anyone from the League in this area before. Tell me about the League. Is that us? You know, I'm new to, I mean, I guess this is what Ian the Created Fletcher was doing before I showed up and murdered him and assumed his identity. Yeah, you could say that. Kairos goes on to explain there's a group of about 29 young criminals called the Young Bloods, led by a guy named Solomon. The League is basically a gang within a gang. Okay. So the League is the name of the gang, Young Bloods is the name of the criminals, and they're led by Solomon, and this is within the Ebony Claw Syndicate. Jesus. Oh, what's up, Austin Max? Shit. What do I do? Who are we taking out first? What are we packing? It's kind of like be like, we packing this bowl, son. Whoa, man. Kairos laughs. Man, are you serious? Powers or fists? What do you think this is best? Powers. I have X-ray vision. I do. That is something I have. And maybe something else. I don't know. This is a crazy ass story. That's fine, man. Whatever works. The next night, you sneak out with the Youngbloods. I thought we were killing the Youngbloods. You enter a nondescript building, walking down a long hallway before reaching a large door at the end. Kick open the door. You kick open the door, running inside. You quickly scan the room, and dozens of gang members are seen standing around it. You see a young man with slick back hair and a leather jacket holding a cigar. Are you Solomon? Austin Max says, I love how easy it is to pull a 180 at any moment. I know, this game is insane. Oh my god. But like, you get whiplash. You get mental whiplash from this shit. Oh man. Are you Solomon? Yes, I'm here to prove I'm worth joining the league. Solomon laughs. No, I'm serious. I have X-ray vision. I'm Ian, the created Fletcher. Is that my name? Yeah, stop lying. You're not a genius. Seeing a little choice, you admit you're a creation of a company called Ian the Created Fletcher. So you're a poser, as are you. I guess technically I am. I killed the other Ian the Created Fletcher, as are you. You tell me. You tell me, game. I've created a masterpiece. You're a poser. You back off, wondering if this is a test. Alright, man. You're lying and I can tell. My guys can too. Get out of here, poser. Didn't I get a gun from that guy? What was that gun called? Yeah, it was called Plasma Caster Pistol. Okay. Pull out my Plasma Caster Pistol and start popping caps to preserve your rep as Ian the Created Fletcher. Oh god. Oh shit, I say that. Alright, put the gun away. Alright, well, I fucked up. Solomon says, you won't be using that much. You pull out your pistol, aiming it at the crowd of Vipers. You quickly fire, starting a small gunfight. Keep firing while using the beats of the pistol fire to spit out some more hot rhymes. Because that's what I'm about. I'm about that life. Continue firing while spitting some fresh rhymes. After a few moments, you run dry with the bullets of your pistol. You've fired a total of 19 bullets. The gunfight continues as you and Solomon take out the rest of the gang. Shit, he turned on his own gang. What now, brown cow? Hell yeah, I'm a fucking rap artist, man. We need to dispose of the bodies. Sure, I can do that. You gather the bodies of the dead, stacking them into heaps. You then set them on fire, dude. The cops are gonna smell that shit. Watching them burn as you wait for Solomon. Alright, Solomon says. What now? Please tell me. We take our cut of the money, split it between us, and then we meet up with the Baroness. You and Solomon dive into the heaps of money. I guess we're Scrooge McDuck now, grabbing as much as he can carry. All right. Go meet up with the Baroness. Osmac says maybe ask him why he killed his own dudes. I think he did it for the money. I think my rhymes were so fresh that I decided to side with me, and then figured, you know, hey, we can just take all of the money. That's my interpretation anyway. You walk out of the warehouse, walking alongside your lieutenants. The headquarters is a large metal structure with heavily armed vehicles outside the large garage doors. I wonder what happened to Kuros. Let's see. All right, just walk right in. Just walk right in. Oh well, now it makes sense. LOL, says Osmax. You have to. That's the thing with AI Dungeon, man. You have to make it make sense. It does not make sense on its own. Holy shit. You walk into the large building, heading towards a large staircase. You begin to walk up the stairs, passing guards. You reach the second floor, opening a metal door at the top of the staircase. You walk into another hall, passing a series of doors with guards standing beside them. Ignore the guards and walk confidently with Solomon right into the Baroness's room. You walk into the room staring at a large, muscular man lying in bed. The Baroness is a dude? I guess it's an ironic name, like Biggie Smalls. You walk into the room staring at a large, muscular man lying on bed. Ian, thanks for coming. You look at the Baroness, who stares at you with her bright green eyes. Wait. Oh, okay, so there's a big dude on the bed, and the Baroness is also there. I guess maybe the muscular man's the guard? So Baroness stares at me with her bright green eyes, staring in my soul. Say, why did the old Ian, the created Fletcher, kill the zombie wizard? He had nothing to do with this. I don't know, he says, clearly surprised you would ask. Alrighty then. Well, what do you want? This is Majora's Mask music, right? When the fucking alien invasion's happening. Well, Ian, I want you to do something for me. What? Well, yeah. I love when the AI dungeon just makes you talk. No, I don't have any powers. You had powers. I'm serious, Baroness. I don't have anything like that. Look, kid, you can strip naked and streak down the hall, the Baroness says. Alright, shit. Strip naked and streak down the hall. As you wish. You quickly strip off your clothes and begin sprinting down the hall. Sprint out the building. Alright, on to the next plot point. Fuck it. No time to think. Alsmac says, even better when it completely ignores you to do its own story shit. Yeah, it's there's a lot of on the rails section. You run out of the building, walking up to the guards. Where are the toilets? Second floor. One stairs, pointing out the stairs. You walk up the stairs and find yourself in a long hallway. Find a nice place to shit. You walk along the hallway, finding a nice room with a large bed and a bathroom and shower. You enter the room, looking at the large bed. Poop on it. Then leave the Baroness's HQ. And then I'm gonna try to meet back up with my boy Kuros. You look down, wondering where to poop. Then you realize you're in a room with a large bathroom. You walk into the bathroom flushing. As you finish pooping, two men walk in. Where's my boy Kiros? Where's Solomon? We got separated. Who's your boy? Before you can even speak, they both stick a gun in your mouth and blow your brains out. The end. Alright, and the moral of the story is... always poop in the toilets. Well, I did, and that got me shot in the fucking mouth. Alright, well, that was interesting. We went from having a practical joke played on us by a wizard's wife, being raped, well, almost raped, attempted rape by the wizard, killing the wizard, turning him into a zombie wizard, having the zombie wizard give us a car, finding the wizard dead, being killed by the old Ian the Created Fletcher, and then we started a luxurious rap career before getting involved in the crime syndicates in that rap industry. Very interesting. Play some Moonman music. Right now, Awesomax, I am on Twitch, so you know how the deer trannies get all upset about that kind of shit? Otherwise, I probably would. There's probably like a robot that automatically listens for Moonman music and just shut your shit down immediately. Anyway, yeah, that was AI Dungeon. That was essentially over the course of 3 different streams. We did my own 3 custom scenarios and all 6 Halloween scenarios. Well, that will be the stream. I hope everyone enjoyed it so far. Thanks everyone who dropped in. Much appreciated. And I will be streaming again later in the wee hours, probably around like 5 a.m. I want to say. So in like 3 hours, 4 hours, and I'll be streaming the rest of my run of Resident Evil 2 Extreme Battle Mode. Anyway, thanks again, and peace out.